SA Weather Shop, weathershop.co.za. I'm going to show you the Tempest intelligent weather station. This is a really neat system made by Weatherflow. It comes in a beautifully packaged box. This is an all-in-one weather station that does everything without any moving parts. So it's entirely ultrasonic and electronic. Comes with a 5-minute setup guide, and trust me, it really takes 5 minutes. I'll walk you through it. Comes really nicely packaged. This is the weather station. As I said, it's ultrasonic, so it detects wind, rainfall, lightning, ultraviolet light. It's solar powered, really compact and well made. It's a very sturdy plastic, so very, very impressive product. The base clips off where you turn your unit on and off, which we'll get to just now. It has two mounting options. You can mount it on a screw there, like that, on top of your pole or whatever, if you have a screw top pole. Further down in the package, we have the pole mounting base, which comes with a level, so you can level it on your pole. This loosens and tightens, to which I'll show you once we mount it outside. So you would mount it on your pole and level it. You would then remove your one base and then replace it with that base once you mount it outside. That we will get to just now. We're going to just pop this back together for now. Right, so there's our unit, and then it comes with its own Wi-Fi hub, which is what it talks to wirelessly. This unit connects to your Wi-Fi router. It's powered by a USB-C connector. Very simple to set up, which I'll walk you through. It's all done through a smartphone app. And as with everything you get from WeatherShop, you have your power supply, and of course we don't expect you to go running around finding an adapter. All our products come with a South African adapter by default. Right, so I'm going to stop there, and it's okay. So here's our Tempest Wi-Fi hub. I've already connected the power source. It's a USB-C connector. That simply pops in there. There's your power light. It's red now because it's not connected to the Wi-Fi or the station. So this will sit in an office close to where or relatively close to where your Wi-Fi router is. As with any Wi-Fi, you can probably be within 100 meters depending on how many walls you have in your house. But I would suggest this stays in the office where your main router is connected to. So now we're going to go and mount the unit outside and walk through this quick setup. Okay, now we're going to install the Tempest weather app for your smartphone. This is available for Android and iOS. Very small app. This is going to guide you through the setup, which is really simple. So we're going to open the app. We'll get our welcome, and we're going to say get started. Location services is required, so you will click allow, and then you will say while using the app. Right? You will now create an account with your email address. I already have one, so I'm just going to sign in. Okay, so we're going to sign in here. It's going to tell us to allow Bluetooth. We're going to say allow. Our hub is now already plugged in, so we are going to now say next, and it wants us to turn on the weather station. So you would remove the base and flick it to an on position, which I have now done. So now it's looking for the hub. It's found the hub. I'm saying that's our hub. We're going to connect it. Now it's detecting my location, and that is spot on. So I say next. I give it a name. You can name it whatever you like. I'm taking the default. Now it's looking for the weather station. I tap on there, it's found it. The hub and the weather station are now connected. So now we click next. Now we're going to set up the Wi-Fi so that the hub can log the weather data online. I'm going to look for through all my available Wi-Fi networks. So I'm selecting that one. I've typed in my Wi-Fi password. I'm now going to connect to my Wi-Fi. And it's successfully connected. And I'm going to say, show me the weather. So there we have our dashboard. It's got 26 degrees. That's currently here in my office. So I'm going to show you the mounting outside, and we'll get more accurate readings. It has a forecast through the day, which is very nice. Gives you all your wind directions, and then it gives you a 9-day forecast of what's expected for the week. You'll access your weather history here, day, week, month, year, and all time. Your settings, there's various settings. I've already got my temperatures set to degrees Celsius, my pressure in hectopascals, my wind speed in kilometers per hour, wind direction, I use cardinal, I prefer that versus degrees, my rain in millimeters, and distance we will set to metric, and anything other we'll set to metric. The rain system is turned on, the lightning is on, and status is on. Okay, so now we're going to go mount the station outside. Alright, so now we're going to show you how you're going to connect your Tempest on your outdoor pole. We use a 30 millimeter pole. If you have a slightly thinner pole, I use this pole for a multitude of testing of weather stations, so I just have some tape which helps it thicken up. So there's our Tempest. It is in the on position. If I turn it off, it's off. If I turn it on, you'll get a green light. It will automatically reconnect. There it is, reconnecting to the hub inside the office. And then we simply connect the base. The base has a leveling bubble on it, so you can get it perfectly level, which you must do before you connect it. And it simply pops on, sorry, wrong way around. It pops on where the arrows are pointing to. There's an arrow there and an arrow there. It pops on there and clicks together. Now, because we're in the southern hemisphere, your north arrow is going to face south, because your solar panels need to face north. We'll pop it on our pole, and we simply tighten up, and there our weather station is installed, and then the rest is done through your app, monitoring your all your data and wind speeds and everything, which I'm going to show you shortly. Right, so our Tempest weather station is mounted outside. As you can see, we have a UV index today of 10, which I agree with, and we have incredibly strong sunlight today. So when you hit anything above a 8 or 9 UV index, not a good day to spend too much time in the sun without any protection. Our pressure is at 1021.7 hectopascals. We have 13% humidity, and they have wind coming from the west, west-northwest, west-southwest, which is changing. There is currently clear, and we look throughout today. not much is expected, but rain is possible today. If you look at the first line, rain possibility of 20%. We are expecting a possibility of thunderstorms today. It's very early in the season of spring, so it's quite tricky to detect when storms will occur. We have a cumulus development over the Sutu happening at the moment, and over the Midlands some cumulus development, so I do expect we may see some thunderstorms today. Your forecasts for the week ahead, it shows for Sunday and Monday that rain is likely, but not, it's likely, it's not guaranteed. 50-60% chance, good chance of thunderstorms. Whether they will have much rain is another story. And there's your forecast going forward. If you see lightning, it says none. There's no storms at the moment. I'll probably grab another snippet of this later when if we have some storms. I'll add some more to this video. If you click on your history tab, it's giving you your air temperature, min, max and average, your humidity, min, max and average, your pressure, min, max and average, how many lightning strikes there's been today, your wind, minimum, maximum and average. So the average is from the west-southwest, which is correct, as I've checked it against 2 other weather stations, so our wind direction is correct. The rain is not accurate. That's from me moving the station around while I was mounting it, so you can ignore that. And the UV index shows a low of 5.5 and a max of 9.8, which will increase as we get to midday. Around 12:01 we'll have our highest UV index. This also gives you your solar radiation, so it's a useful station for people who are running solar plants or who want to do solar installation, so you can keep track of the kind of solar radiation, your watts per square meter that you can capture. And also has your light, so your lux, your light brightness. Min was when it was in its box before I turned it on, and the max and the average. You can then search by week, by month, by year, and all time. Okay, so that's the basic system. It has settings where you can set your, I think I showed you this already, change your units of measure. And no matter where you are, you have this app with you. You can just open it. As long as your home is Wi-Fi connected, this will pick up the data from your account. So anywhere you are, it will show you your weather, so which is really great if you're away from home. And this day forecast, and where it says clear, that's going to constantly change. So you'll see if thunderstorms do start to develop, it'll very quickly change and start saying possibility of rain. So that is as simple as it gets. A very simple station, easy to set up, and absolutely foolproof. No moving parts, and just a really stunning station. So head off to weathershop.co.za. You can order them online. Quick and easy process, and we'll keep you updated. And we have many other weather station products. If you need advice, simply drop us a message. You can chat to us on our website or via email. We have chat options, WhatsApp buttons. You can connect to us on WhatsApp or through Jivo chat. And you can also just drop us a message via email, via our contact form. And that's it. I may add another clip here if we have some storms later. And if you're looking for a really simple weather station, for those of you who are not technically minded or are technically minded, this is a one in all, and it does everything. Okay, thanks for spending some time with us, and remember, head off to weathershop.co.za.